Hello, heroes. Today we are covering Season 7 of the finals, The Divide. Shout out to its official Vaz right here for the graphic that you can see. And with the new season comes a new Battle Pass with a $30 premium ultimate tier, new gadgets, new map, new sponsors, and some standard balance changes. For the Battle Pass, we got a season focus on Neo Retro Cyberpunk, and Via focuses on order, while CNS focuses more on the chaotic side. And then finally, we got Ivada, who produces the Ultimate Battle Pass gear, and they sort of have a focus on a pink futuristic style. I think a lot of these skins, the ones we're focusing on at least, are pretty clean. I like this mythic tier right here for the Scar. I think it looks really good. As for the new premium ultimate tier on the Battle Pass, I don't really know how I feel about that necessarily. But at the end of the day, it's not something you need to purchase. You can still get the standard Battle Pass. And I do understand, having a more premium tier. I think they're sort of following the Black Cell type battle pass that Call of Duty offers, which can be pretty cool if you want to support the game, and you do get 13 new outfits that do have a really good design. So I do appreciate the artwork that the team did, but I'm not necessarily a big fan of the monetization aspect. As for the outfits themselves, I think a lot of them are going to have really cool pieces that you can put together. One of my favorite parts about this game is the fact that you can sort of piece together all these different outfits and not necessarily just take the outfit as a whole. Right here, we got the bonus rewards at the end of the pass, and a few of these are clean, but some of them just are not the best. And then we do have the legacy battle passes. So you can earn new legacy battle pass tokens, and you can go back and buy from battle passes you already own or buy old battle passes and start working on getting those. Moving on to the new gadgets, we got the healing emitter for the heavy. This is sort of a medicine ball that you can place as a heavy. You can pick it up, you can throw it. Picking it up causes it to close and stop healing. It can be destroyed by enemies. But what I like to do is sort of just carry it around with me. It does a lot of healing, so it helps a ton to either heal your medic or even just heal yourself if your medic isn't around. Next, we got the flash and breach device here for the medium class. And this thing is pretty sick. I mean, the medium doesn't have a lot of options to go through walls other than the dematerializer. And this is sort of a 2-for-1 right here, because this flash effect is just as good as the grenades, and to breach through right after, yeah, I mean, it's going to make for a lot of sick plays. And right here, I mean, one of my favorite plays that I've been doing so far is I place it right under the cache. It's going to shoot in the flash grenade, drop them right down, and then they're not even going to know it's hitting them. And I also you can place it on walls. It doesn't necessarily need to be a wall that you're trying to go through, but you can use just that flash grenade effect, and then you can pull up on another angle and take your beams. Finally, we got the light healing SMG. And I haven't really tested the effectiveness of this yet, so I'm going to have to go ahead and try this out later on. But I kind of like the idea of it. I mean, the light class doesn't have a lot of reason typically to stay near the team, gadget wise at least. So I think this will give more reason for lights to kind of stick near their team. They can provide that sort of support, and I think it gives the light a well needed adjustment to the class to sort of help benefit their team a little bit more. Next, we got the new map. So this is sort of a split between our two season sponsors, which is Viant and CNS. And this sort of further embraces the season theme with sort of an overgrown futuristic city look, and then a clean white modern tower block for Via. Next, we get the sponsor gear, which is unfortunately slightly disappointing. This is sort of just like the reskin gear we got from Alpha Acta last season, which is also reskin gear from the Battle Pass the season prior to that. So it's not really my favorite, but you can't really go wrong with some sponsor gear right here. And for anybody that missed it, I mean, it is great gear, so I understand that. And then the gun skin for Via is really clean as well. I mean, I always love all those Via variants of the guns, which we also have a new one in the contracts coming up. And then we got CNS here, and right there, the emote is just a reskin from the Via emote, which that's all right. That's not too big of a deal. But I'm honestly not really too big of a fan of the CNS sponsor gear, which is a little disappointing because I do like CNS and their presence in the game and sort of the lore behind them. But I'm probably going to go with Via. I got Via the first time, so I'll probably just re-sign with them. And I do like their gear more than CNS's. And then we got the new store gear. So the new store gear, as always, is really clean but expensive. So we got the $20 Ronin bundle here. And I mean, come on, like that looks sick. You can't deny that. And then we also got the Urban Ronin set right here, which is actually free to claim on the Xbox Game Pass. So, I'm not on the Xbox Game Pass, which makes me a little disappointed. I'm on PS5, but if you got Xbox Game Pass, you're gonna want to go and go into the finals, claim this outfit. One of the better outfits I've seen in a while. I mean, the whole theme's really sick, so I think that's sort of why I favor the theme compared to others. And then the gun skins that come with it, just as clean, man. You can't get better than this, especially with that outfit. And that's all for the new season. We It's a lot of fun, and I was hesitant about the new gadgets at first, but I think they have a good place in the game. And Embark continues to do some great work, and I look forward to the future of the finals and the release of Arc Raiders coming up here in the future. You can keep watching if you want to see some gameplay. And if this video gets over 50 likes, I'll go ahead and I'll purchase that Ultimate Pass and I'll give it a review. Other than that, till next time, keep being heroes. See you later, and peace.